Sorry to drag you away at a time like this. Yeah, we're still in sort of like the miscellaneous less, because it does feel like the story is paired off a few of the groups. Like, if you have one person and another, some of them feel a lot more natural than the others. This is not one of them. Sorry to drag you away at a time like this. It's okay. What do you want to talk about? I don't want to say this earlier, but until I met you, I thought Melia was the one for him. For who? Oh, are you talking about Shulk? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to meddle, I'm just an onlooker. After being told by Melia that she gave up, I don't really mind which one of you gets the guy. Oh no! I don't know what this is gonna do, but it sounds like it would be funnier. Something up, Fiora? Yes, something is definitely up. You see what my body's like now? Why would he pick me over Melia? Oh, does she? Okay. Talk to me, Fiora. I'm a girl too, so I can relate. You can? Yes, and I want you to remember something. None of us look at you as someone who needs our pity or anything. How can you speak for everyone? Because I see it in their eyes, especially Shulk's. He deeply regrets that he couldn't stop this happening to you. But his feelings for you are still clear as day. I'm sorry, that might make you worry that you're a burden to him. But you need to know that, to know how he feels about you. I didn't realize any of this. I was convinced that everyone just felt sorry for me, including him. I know you all care about me a lot, but I guess I just read it a bit wrong. Well, it's hard for me to know for sure what anyone else is thinking. Or what they're thinking about what they're thinking. Even so, listening to what you say makes me feel like I was mistaken. Probably, but who can blame you for trusting what's in your heart? You're right, thank you, Sharla. And if I ever look like I haven't understood something like this, be sure to let me know. Oh boy. She's taking the opposite route as, she's taking the opposite route of Dunban, isn't she? Just fucking telling them. I heard it's Dunban custom to jump from here, to prove your love and devotion. From all the way up here? Wow. A bit high, isn't it? A bit. But, you know someone who's leapt from an even greater height? Shulk, right? Because he jumped into the water after her, right? I mean, Shulk. I think I saw a smile there. Yeah, when the fortress exploded, he didn't hesitate for a second. He jumped to save his sweet Fiora. I only remember bits and pieces. I was so afraid, but when I woke up, there was Shulk by my side. I suddenly felt safe and warm. Sounds like you two get along very well indeed. What do you mean? I get along with everyone. You, Reyn, my brother? I get it. Playing close to your chest. But I know what happened after you woke up. Reyn told me. How would Reyn know? You were all nervous. Didn't know whether to hold hands or not. Reyn said that? Not just him. Dunban had plenty to say as well. Reyn and Dunban? They need to take a look in the mirror. I'm sure they have bigger things to worry about than my love life. It's natural, Fiora. We're all anxious for you and Shulk. Follow your heart, just remember to be careful. First love can end in tears, after all. Not you too, Sharla. I've had enough of everyone sticking their nose in my business. We only want the best for you. Oh, don't look back on this time with regret. Go get your man, Fiora. Oh boy, I think she doesn't want them butting in. Oh boy. Hey, Fiora, I wanted to ask you something. What is it, Sharla? Ask away. Your new body. It's not malfunctioning, is it? What? It's just, you don't look like you're doing so well. I'm doing great, don't worry. Come on now, Fiora. Sure you're not hiding anything from me? I know a little about this, you know. Monado gave me a great book on machina anatomical circuitry. Why would he need that? I'm studying to become a doctor. I'll have to leave the Defense Force, but it's what I want to do. More and more people are returning to Colony 6. They'll need a doctor. You definitely fit the bill. The truth is, I figured something out recently. There is quite a few Machina that have shown up in there. So, especially without the Meganis around anymore properly. It still has a big corpse over there, but I wonder how... I can't imagine it's all that stable anymore. The truth is, I figured out something recently. It was Maynith who kept your pulmonary functions going. Am I right? Yeah, she figured it out. No reason to hide it. I guess you found out my secret. Why don't you say something? So, it's specifically that. Okay. She powers her heart, in a sense. Why didn't you say something? Wait, no need to answer that. I know you hate worrying people. Sorry, Sharla. I really didn't want to cause a fuss. I know exactly how you feel. But that doesn't mean you should just hide important things like that. All I want to be is with Shulk and the rest of you. I can't bear to be alone. What if everyone goes, what if I leave everyone to go and rest and... if something happens? This might be my last chance to be with you all. I'm scared, Sharla. Fiora, you can't think like that. When the time is right, I'll tell everybody. For now, I don't want you to tell a soul, Sharla. Alright, I won't tell anyone. But you have to promise me not to give up hope. You'll find a way to help you, Fiora, whatever it takes. I swear we'll never give up on you. Sharla, I don't know what to say. You know, that makes sense in terms of a relationship. Especially if she's learning Machina medical technology. Okay, this one I really have no idea what to expect between them. It doesn't matter how many times I come here, it still amazes me. It's impressive, alright. I can't believe it's so old. Do you not have such ancient architecture in your colony? Nope. Not still looking all shiny and new like this, at least. Magmill Ruins is the closest, but it's taken a beating over the years. And it's truly a unique place. So that, globe thing, what's that all about? I'm afraid I don't know the answer. It's a mystery to me, too. Well, let's go take a look. I guess you wouldn't know, but that thing roughed us up good. Did we find it, technically? I thought it like something, I suppose. Then, my guess would be that it's the, nerve center of the tomb. Perhaps the tomb's defense systems were activated. Do you know something about how it works? Ether or something, right? Probably correct. But how's that possible? It was built many years ago. The technology to extract high quantities of ether energy is new. Us Hans could do that. Oh, us Hans could do with that. Well, my best guess would be something along the lines of the Bionis has been restored in the past and civilizations have been destroyed in the past. But mind sharing it with us? Well, I'm a bit behind with stuff like this. Weapon sittings and flying machines are a bit advanced for our line. If you're in need of technology, we'd be happy to share it with you. We high NTO will no longer shut ourselves away to others. So you help with us? Oh, so you help us? Brilliant. No one getting shouted by old Square Stash. Is he alive? He hates it when we don't find cylinders. Who's this Square Stash? You don't want to know. Oh, forget it. It's nothing. Just me blabbering on. You reckon one day we can make those airships you lot have? It'd be amazing. I've always wanted my own plane. Cheers, Melia. It's gonna be great. I feel like we've drifted slightly away from the subject at hand. Regardless, from now on, the High Enti and Hams will work together. Hand in hand, we'll restore Colony 9 to its former glory and beyond. Yeah. That'd be a good relation between these two. Representation of Colony 9 proper and representation of the High Enti. How strange that such a ship would be crashed, yeah? You know what this thing is? How could I not? This is an Agamov trading ship. Okay. It's also new enough that you guys are aware of what it is. It would have been used to transport ether cylinders. What? So you're saying this is a High Entia ship? Does it come as a surprise? I feel my explanation is quite reasonable. Do you find something amiss with it? Miss, does that mean wrong? No, nothing's wrong with it exactly. I mean, you know. Well, that was a cryptic response if I ever heard one. Alright, fine. We kind of took the cylinders from the ship and used them. And what of it, right? You seemed embarrassed to admit this. Do you feel there's something wrong with the colony's actions? Nah, not really. If you're alright with it, then fine by me. Do you think that it would be so... You think I would be so miserly as to object? I'm offended. Wait a second, I didn't say that. But you know, this ship must belong to someone. However, fluid could still be around here somewhere, right? Perhaps, we cannot be sure. If they are alive, I would assume they have returned to Alchemath. And if they're dead, then, yeah, they're one of the Bionis. Oh, they're one of the Bionis. Family's gonna want to know what happened. And that'll cause all kinds of hassle for you, right? Hassle? I fear your concern is misplaced, Reyn. The people of Colony 9 have my gratitude, not my ire, after all. You have saved me numerous times and will continue to do so. At least, I hope that you will. Ha, that's A-okay with me. We're on the same team. Need any help at all? Just say the word. And you're the same for me when I'm in that spot, right? Okay. You need not even ask, Reyn. A sense of unity in our group means a great deal to me. I would not sacrifice it for anything. So it's a modern one, too, technically. I do get the impression that, the high NTL likely, well, almost definitely, still make their stuff, so... This is a big-ass ship for being a transport ship, just compared to all their others. Like, they typically have some pretty small ships, and this one's just big. Well, interesting. Yeah, this might be the coolest part of Alchemath. Check that out! How high are we? Man, Alchemath, what a place! Careful, another step and you should not be seeing tomorrow. How on Bionis did you get this entire city to float? Amazing! It is quite simple, really. Right, yeah, simple, she says. I can't get enough of this breeze, though. Makes me feel alive. We're not going to discuss how it's simple. Oh, come on, I want to know! Gazing across our beloved land, it's a sight like no other. All those fears and worries just seem to melt away. So you feel it too, right? It reminds me of when I used to sneak out of school. I'd go watch the clouds go by from the highest hill in the colony. I have to say that sounds just like you, Reyn. Shulk would come looking for me and we'd argue about me skiving off. He'd eventually give up and we hang out until school was over. What? But I cannot imagine Shulk being so naughty. Oh my goodness. I just want to discuss sex with Melia. And I want to discuss that part with Melia. I feel like it would be an amazing conversation of her crush on Shulk. Look, Shulk's always been a bit of a rule breaker, just like me. Poppycock. I cannot believe that Shulk is anything like you, Reyn. Oh, so that's how you think he is. Tell me, if he's so different to me, what's he doing here? Whatever do you mean? Us two chose to leave behind our old lives and get revenge. Even though Dunban said something about treasuring life. The point is Shulk didn't listen. And that's the Shulk I know. I see. It don't matter what kind of danger there is out there. We live by our own rules. I somewhat get your point, Reyn. I am jealous in a way. I've spent my life constrained by the expectations of my peers. Well, my way works for me and your way works for you. You can't just do random whatever because of all your responsibilities. But do you think I'd last 5 minutes being top dog of your people? The Ministry of Air requires daily triathlons of all citizens. They'd be up in arms. Agreed. Best to focus on more suitable matters. Exactly. Come on, let's find the others. Makes sense enough. Makes lots of sense enough. You know, we never got an explanation behind that lightning bolt. I wonder if we will. I can't think of anything particularly, relevant that would make it that way, but you know. You know. The forefathers. Fiora! Fiora! What is it, Riki? What's this thing, Fiora? Riki think, wow, Riki'd like it. Alright, that's their war god, right? If I'm not mistaken. This is a statue made to look like the High Entia's forefathers. Melia told us, remember? Forefather? Like Riki? No, Riki, I said forefather. I can't speak now. Forefathers. I'm sure he wasn't poor like you. Riki, are you poor? Oh, right, the debts. You're sure? Fairly sure. They're the founders of Melia's family line. So that means Melia's great-grandpapas? Yes, exactly. They're even credited with bringing civilization to Bionis. What's wrong? Riki wants to meet Statue Man. That would be amazing. Imagine all the things you could ask him. Riki think old bird people were very, very big. Melia said something similar, but it could all be legend. Anyway, I doubt they were quite as big as the statue. Riki's very jealous. Jealous? Why? Because of their size? You're a great size, Riki. I bet it's not all roses being big. Think about your little pond growing up to be giants. But that sounds bad, Fiora. Riki's scared just thinking about it. It's pond crush whole village. Oh, you wouldn't be so cute and cuddly. Fiora, hello. Sorry, drifted off there. Anyway, I wonder where the others are. Riki does. If you want to throw a wrench in it, he's your best opportunity for these heart-to-hearts. Just, you know, go in a fun direction. This park is very pretty. Is it? It's also sort of louder than I expected. There's a park in Colony 9, but it's nothing quite like this. Park brings back memory for Fiora. It does, actually. Brings back a lot of memories. Shulk, Reyn, and me used to play in the park in Colony 9. Riki love memories. Park remind Riki of Forest. Nature's wonderful, isn't it? When I'm surrounded by nature, I feel alive, like nothing matters. Which is sort of ironic for the robot girl to be saying. Riki too, the rest whispering, trees talking. Whispering and talking, huh? Well, I like the sounds of nature too. I bet you miss Machina Forest sometimes. Fiora's so clever. You understand Riki's talking and feeling. Oh, I like the way you speak. When I hear you talk, I get a nice warm feeling inside. Maybe it's magic. Really? Riki not know why, but no fun not usually use magic. That's okay, Riki. Not every question needs an answer. All I mean is, I wouldn't change a thing about you. I've changed Riki. Oh, that means Riki good. As long as you keep cheering everyone up, you certainly are. Leave it to Riki! Riki's job is to make friends we are best as ever. Come on, you big ball of fun. Or was that fur? I don't remember. Let's see if we can make everyone laugh. Riki ready if you are. Okay, where's Mino the Reyn? I make him into a happy hum-hum. Yeah, I'm sure you'll make him happy every time you talk. Oh my. Ah, beautiful. See, Fiora, see? I see it, Riki. It's gorgeous. You can see all the way to Mechanics. Yeah, Riki, I have a question. What is it, Riki? Fiora, please tell Riki, what is behind Mechanics? Behind I don't know. Just the sea in the sky, I guess. At least that's what I've been told. Maybe Fiora right. Something wrong, Riki? We never actually looked back there, have we? Maybe we could see something off in the distance if we did. Hereupon Riki wants to travel around whole worlds after finding Finish. But you have a family! You do? Wow. That's an amazing idea, Riki, but you also have a family you need to take care of. I thought you were going to go back to them. I bet Shulk and Reyn are planning to sit around doing nothing. And Shulk needs to get his act together in more ways than one. Oh, really, eh? Riki amazing? Yes, Riki amazing. Shulk and Reyn are Riki's friends, but Riki cleverest of all. if you like. I wonder if there's really anything out there to discover. If there is, it would be nice to see it one day. Not one day, sooner. Soon day. Yeah, I should be more excited. I'm excited, Riki. It's just, will we really ever find anywhere else? If we do, will it be like this place? Or will it be free of fighting and squabbling? Oh no, there will be fighting and squabbling. That's just the nature of civilizations. Imagine a place where everyone can live in peace and harmony. Not the need for a new place for that, Fiora. Make my honest into a peaceful world. That is Riki and friend's duty. Yeah, that's why you're gonna leave it, right? He just can't decide what he wants. Good point, Riki. You're completely right. Why didn't I think of that before? You've really opened my eyes. Opening eye, no problem for here, Van Riki. You just take eyelids and you stretch open. Very easy. Friend, make world a better place together. Yes, I can't wait. It'll be interesting. I am vaguely aware that the other Xenoblades do not require this one to have to play. So who knows? Maybe it's just another world out there for all of them. Who knows? I wonder what the fallest drop you can do without, like, dying is. Great question. Great question, Echo. And I only have the one left for them. I suppose this is related to finishing the reconstruction, too. So, Sharla, is this what Colony 6 is supposed to look like? Yeah, I was wondering how closely you were actually, you know, matching what it used to look like. It's definitely getting there. We've come a long way. A little more work and it'll be perfect. Really? If you ask me, it's looking good already. Plenty of warm homes and thriving businesses. It's great. True, we have nearly everything we need, but we can't stop there. It has to be a place where everyone can feel safe. Then it'll really feel like Colony 6 again. Safe haven for everyone, huh? I know what you mean. You've come so far, it would be a tragedy to lose it all again. Yes, and that's why we have to make it safe. A place where no one will ever be sad or afraid of losing their home. You achieve your dream. How can you be so sure? Because it's everyone's dream. Everyone here has the same goal. Reconstructing Colony 6 is practically what they live for. I guess I'm the only one worried. But it's all I think about sometimes. How long peace will last, whether we'll be safe even then. I can totally understand. What happened here was awful, and you'll never forget it. Just like we'll never forget the attack in Colony 9. But this is a chance for a new beginning. I guess if I can't let go of the past, I'll never get over what happened. Exactly. And it'll help you create as many good memories as you can. It'll help if you can... And it'll help if you can create as many good memories as you can. Then maybe the bad ones won't seem so bad. Well, now that you mention it, we've had so many good memories on the road. And I don't intend on forgetting those anytime soon. And, well, there are other good memories I don't plan to forget. Are you talking about the time you spent with Gado? It might sound weird coming from me, but hold on to those memories. In the end, memories of Gado are the only proof that he was here. I'll never forget him, don't worry. Thank you for everything. I feel like rebuilding the entire world. I know the feeling. But I'll be glad if I can help out even just a little bit. Anyway, let's find the others. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what their previous ones were about. It was largely connected to memories of what used to be and stuff like that, the feelings associated with them. Like that pocket watch, I believe. Okay, now these two, which I haven't seen anyone for. Gift for a loved one. Yeah, they're both sort of a big sister and a big brother, basically. Hey, Dunban. You look happy. Oh, I know, you're getting married! And to whom exactly? Oh, it's sort of random. Alright, that was just a wild guess. What's up? Fiora gave me the most remarkable present. It was a random turnip she found on the ground. Oh, is that what's in your hand? It is indeed. It is a rare insect found only around Colony 9. Take a closer look if you like. Oh, hey, creepy crawlies. I'd love to, thank you. Well, it does look unusual. We don't get those at Colony 6.
She remembered the exact type I like.
No wonder you're beaming.
Wouldn't you be if someone gave you something you liked?
Yes, getting presents always feels nice. If it's something I like.
Yeah, it can be annoying to get something you have no use for. Like, fruit. I don't like fruit. If someone gave me fruit, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
But the thought is still nice.
That is very true, but some people are particularly clueless. The other day, Shulk gave Riki an old machine part, for instance.
Is this game making fun of me, like, testing the waters with some of these? Oh my goodness. It's making fun of its own mechanic. He did? What was he thinking? Everyone knows if it's not food, Riki's not going to be interested.
I was there. Poor Riki. He was so confused. I just stood and laughed.
Shulk's a bit slow on the uptake. Maybe he'll get the hang of these things someday.
He certainly needs refining.
He hasn't been giving Fiora anything ridiculous, has he? I hope not. If he did, Fiora would give him an earful. You really worry about those two, don't you?
That I do, Sharla. That's I do. Because Shulk's the one to marry Fiora. I know it.
Hello, biomes to Dunban.
Oh, sorry, Sharla. I was thinking about a present to give Fiora in return. Any ideas?
Give her a wedding band she can use herself. No. Oh my. Dunban, how's your arm holding up? She is a doctor, or a medic at the very least.
You mean this old thing?
The others told me what happened a year ago at Sword Valley. That must have been very painful.
It hardly even bothers me now. I'm used to this left-handed style now.
It must be tough, though. Only a year ago you were fighting with the Monado. And this is your reward.
You think losing the use of one arm is going to hold me back? Well,
I mean, typically, yes. You really can't use your right arm, then? That's a real shame.
I have no regrets. Without the Monado, we would have never repelled the Mechon. I did what anyone would have done.
There you go again, showing off in that special Dunban way.
I wouldn't be in any fit state to be showing off, if not for all of you.
Wow, well that's some honesty right there. I can't believe I stripped away so many layers so quickly.
Did I say too much?
No, it was quite sweet actually.
Can I ask you not to tell Reyn about this conversation? If you ever found out, I wouldn't hear the end of it.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Okay. I mean, that's basically how I figured he saw the arm situation. I imagine Fiora eventually will see her situation in a very similar light. Not so much that it was her choice or not, but it's... In the end, we will achieve something. And regardless of lives lost or anything like that, she'll, you know... She won't regret it because the achievement was big enough to justify the sacrifices. At least, you know, what would be in her mind, that sort of thing. I've only ever been to this place. I've been to this place before. Only once, however. Really? When was it? I remember it well. When Fiora and I were much younger, we came here together. Really? All the way up from Colony 9? Well, that's no small distance. Did you go through the spider cave? Was Fiora absolutely fucking terrified?
I was so very afraid as we made our way through Tefra Cave. I can barely even remember the way now. At the time, I was so busy making sure Fiora was okay.
Did something bad happen? I mean, if you don't mind telling me, that is.
It was about 12 years ago, I believe. Colony 9 was attacked by the Mechon. This is where we fled to.
Oh, I see. Oh, that sounds horrible. I was only little at the time as well, but I do remember that day.
I wonder how frequent Mechon attacks have been over the years. The Mechon formed a barrier around our house. I fear the worst. And that's when you made a run for it? Yes, but on her way to the shelter, Fiora let go of my hand. She started running back to get something she'd forgotten. Was it important to her? So you braved the onslaught and went all the way back? Yes, that we did. It was a keepsake that reminded her of our mother. Losing it would have devastated her. Really? Is she like, does she still have it? I don't recall this at the very least. But why didn't you send Fiora to the shelter first? You could have gone and got it on your own. There was no time. And what? She burst into tears. She said she didn't want me to leave her on her own. So with Fiora crying in my back, we braved it all for that keepsake. Wow, that is quite a story. Sounds like you're as much of a hero then as you are today. You think so? Well, thank you, Sharla. Always the brave one. Does he have brave as one of his skill trees? Yes, he does. That seems important. That seems very important for him. If he didn't have that, I'd be very surprised. Man, you really gotta put these in some of the most random locations in your game. Okay, well, we're back into the ones that seem like natural pairings with each other, at the very least. Oi, Riki, what you up to? Reyn, see, lots of fish. Fish with the wings jump out of water, see? You must be joking. There's no such things as fish with wings. You've lost the plot. But Riki, just see one. See, fly, a fish fly. Oh yeah, I saw that. It's a fish that can fly. Riki not see before either. Religion forced not to have flying fish. Right then. Only one thing for it then. We catch one and we eat it. Riki want to fight for himself. My time on Bionis has come. I will show all of Bionis my fishing skills. Ah, no. What's the matter with you? Riki, remember that creatures with the wings are special to Dunban. If Riki eat flying fish, Riki gets in trouble. Ah, don't worry about his nose looking. No, don't get mad, but Riki's stomach makes noise. Nah, I won't tell anyone. That means you've got to fish twice as hard as me. Riki not happy, but food is most important to Riki. Riki gets all fish before Reyn. I knew it. When food's around, you're suddenly up for it. Well, that's a discussion. Yeah, I shouldn't have expected any, like, deep insights from them. This is not a small way from any landmark. Oh my. Reyn, look. Biggie, that crystal. Wow, that is big. Riki wants crystal. Take home to village. How'd you plan on doing that? Reyn, big and strong. Reyn, use thick head to move it. Oi, none of this thick head business. Hurry up, Reyn. Riki wants it now. I told you it's not possible. Boring. Riki, take crystal. Have good plan. I bet it's a stupid plan. Riki show mean, Reyn. Riki sent Christopher lots of money. Then Riki pay off debt. I knew it. Money's all you'll ever think about. Well, except food. You can count me out. Please, Reyn. Please, Riki need crystal. No. Try asking Dunban instead. He'll pull this thing free for ya. He's good at that stuff. Ready? Dunban now. He's not strong, but he's not strong like big dumb Reyn. Just ask him already. You're giving me a headache. Okay. Riki has Dunban. Thank you, Reyn. I really, really hope Dunban doesn't kill me for this. Lots of possibilities there, eh? Hey, Riki, I've got to confess something to you. Reyn obsessed with Riki? No, not obsessed. Confess. I didn't think you'd get this far. What's Reyn mean? I just figured you'd give up and head back to the village. Reyn mean hum. If Riki go home now, village friend cook Riki on grill. Wow, are you serious? Riki never serious. But Riki too sometimes wants to go back to family and village. Yeah, I miss home too. And the little ones are probably missing you a lot. Riki not leave friends though. Because Riki is here upon. Reyn, right. Good memory, Reyn. Your catchphrases are stuck in my head. I can't help it. They usually have Heropon in them, so they're easy to remember. Reyn, shut big fat hom hole. Reyn says silly things all the time. Alright, little fella. Let's agree to disagree, eh? It's hard to admit, but it's been kind of fun having you around. Though I never would have thought you'd make it as far as this. Reyn, sound different? Sound like he used his brain. Is Sky going to fall on Ricky's head? Oi, where'd that come from? I say clever things all the time. Anyway, I'm just telling it like it is. I figure some silly Heropon was never cut out for the mustard. Ricky never really think he'll even go home. Ricky think like this. When Ricky ride the thing about Terex, Ricky never jump off into a Terex land. The heck is a Terex? You say the weirdest things. And anywho, I have to say thank you. After we map up the bad guys, you and the missus can visit me. Ricky look forward to it. Ricky want to go fishing at Reyn's favorite spotter colony. Yeah, they did fish, didn't they? Yeah, in the end, those two get along way better than way better than most people, despite all the fighting. They're like fucking brothers, in a sense. Or like a fucking big brother. Ricky just like messing with Reyn half the time. Yeah, this one's gonna be interesting.
This is the Imperial Villa. I spent my childhood here with my mother. Oh, I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have barged in. Don't be silly, it's quite alright. In fact, I'm glad that you in particular have come to see it. Really? I mean, we're sort of friends now, but we only just met. Oh. So you don't value the short time we spent together? I know I do. Oh, Melia, No, you're right, I shouldn't have said that. You know, Melia, you're something else. I'm sort of just choosing them based on whatever feels like the natural flow at this point. Something else? How maddeningly vague. You don't know what I meant? Oh, there's no need to be modest. But I wasn't. I simply did not understand your point. But it was you that said the most important part. That we've only spent a short time together, but it's meant so much. I did say that, yes. But what's of it? I was merely stating the obvious. That's what I mean. It's the way that you're brutally honest. I'm the total opposite. I hope you don't mind me saying so, but I think you're kind of cool. I must admit, no one has ever told me that. You're an interesting character yourself, Fiora. I am? I've never really felt like that, but thank you all the same. So carefree. I think I'm beginning to see what Shulk likes about you. I'm surprised they didn't talk about their mothers. Both having lost them when they were younger. Or maybe I directed away from that by accident. Why do tranquil places like this bring back so many memories? Perhaps the quiet clears the head. So, what's on your mind, Fiora? Let me guess, Shulk. Well, sort of. But not just him. Maybe I shouldn't tell you this. I'm very interested to know. Okay, I'll tell you. There's this wonderful park near my home. I do miss it. Once I made lunch for Shulk and me, and we had a picnic there. You don't say. Anything else you fancy boasting about? Oh my. Your future, children, living happily ever after. I didn't mean to boast. It's just that day, I'm always remembering it. I don't know why. Did anything special happen? Let me think. I remember it being the same as any other day. There was me and Shulk, and we had lunch, that's it. That's your idea of any other day. I'm quite jealous, Fiora. Actually, Shulk looked really happy that day. More than he usually does. That must be why it's one of my favorite memories. I have a memory that I cherish. Mother and I eating at the villa. It sounds wonderful, Melia. I can recall no better time in my life. My mother's smile was radiant. I remember it like yesterday. Will we ever have happy times like those again? We will, Fiora, I promise. Believe in Shulk. I'll make it happen for you. Melia. I'm sure you're right, thank you.
Oh my goodness. Fucking Melia was... she couldn't decide what she wanted to be there. You want to keep boasting, Fiora? Wow. She is... Has she ever been that brazen about it? Wow, okay. You know, something to note. People had mentioned way back when that, hey, the sun doesn't go down, it just sort of goes away, but, I mean, look at this. This is literally a sunset. Like, as literal as you can get. Like, the legitimate reasons for a red sky and a sunset are because the, like, yeah, that's legitimately a sunset. Like, as much of a sunset as you can be. I do tend to take the comments section a bit on their word for a lot of things. But, you know.
Fiora, can I talk to you about something? Shulk told me you remember being inside that mechon. Is it true? Yes, I remember it all too well. Someone else was controlling my body, but I was conscious. I could see, hear, and smell. Then, do you know what that metal-faced mechon did to me? He killed your father. Yes, and when my father died, I realized something. He loved me dearly, but I found out that much too late. And I guess why tell me this now? I do not know, but I am sure of how I should deal with these emotions. Why not look inside yourself? Dunban always tells me that search your own feelings first. That is sage advice. I hope I will be able to find the answer I'm looking for. I hope so too, Melia. And you know what? You probably already have the answer, you just don't know it yet. I might. I already have the answer.
I have no idea which one.
Need more time? Oh, God. Yes, I sense that the answer is trapped somewhere inside of me. I hate when that happens. But I feel I may be close to figuring it out. I know the feeling. Like it's on the tip of your tongue, right? But you can't force it. You'll never find it that way. You speak with wisdom, Fiora. I agree. The answer will come to me on its own. All I need is patience. That's the spirit. Thank you, Fiora. You have reassured me a great deal. Would you mind if I continue to confide in you from now on? You don't even need to ask. It would be my pleasure, Melia.
I sort of wonder if I went the wrong... I can't be the only one who felt like the game was telling me basically that I picked the wrong one. It felt like that. Here, I'll try the other one on both of them. And you regret that? I'd be lying if I said no, but I still have not come to terms with all that has happened. I do not know how I truly feel. I can imagine. It must be very rough. It is. At the time, all I could think about was killing that mechon. And you don't feel that way now? Well, he's dead for one. I cannot say for certain. Sometimes I feel myself becoming enraged when I recall that day. But the rage was not as potent as it was then. It's probably for the best. I suppose so. But before, vengeance was all I could think of. But I realized it would lead to nothing good. What changed? It was something that Shulk said to me. And what he did, too. Shulk risked his own life to stop Dunban from killing him. Shulk stopped Dunban? But Dunban's bigger and stronger. He also has the fucking Monado. But Shulk is growing day by day. You'll notice that soon enough. And that's why you realized killing Mumko was wrong? Oh, sorry, fuckface. Yes, and the others realized too. Shulk changed us all. Shulk can have a powerful effect on people. Melia, can we make a pact? I want us to keep sharing all these things we don't know. That's a lovely idea. Ask me anything. I'll ask you anything as well. Thanks, Melia. Hanging out will be fun. Okay. So I'm guessing the reason, and I'm not gonna go do all the combinations to figure out, but I would guess the reason that they, she's like, I want to tell you this, is because she was at least subconsciously realizing that there isn't much of a point to her fighting Fiora and Shulk's relationship. Rather working with them and being friends and, you know, that sort of thing. Is that what it is? The logic behind Melia's complete lack of effort to actually pursue what she wants? Certainly not the pairing I was expecting to see in here. Dunban, Riki not like here. Riki go bird inside and outside. Yes, it is bitterly cold. No, Dunban not right. Riki means something different. You mean you're like getting the goosebumps or something? Wonder what then? Tell me. Riki instinct tell him. Ghost out of here. Ghost, come out and fight Riki. You'll find no kapow you away. Exactly are you ranting on about? Ranting at Riki. Dunban must leave now. Not safe here. I do sense something strange in the air. It's not right somehow. Maybe you are onto something. Riki feels scary. That doesn't sound like the Dunban Riki I know. Hear about Riki Brave? Riki beat Dino Beast. Riki, do you know anything about the Monado expedition team? Out of his dad, Riki small bit about it. Shulk was on a team. Riki not to know before. That's right. 14 years ago, the team is sent out to try to find the Monado. They went to try to find the Monado? So the Monado was a known thing. They found it here in the ruins, but only one of them came home. Was Shulk a Colony 9 resident at that time? I sort of got the impression that the people that found them were just like completely strangers to the, at least Colony 9, or the people there, and Dixon just happened to find... Well, Dixon found him and brought him back to Colony 9 because that's where Dixon was set up. And that was Shulk. What about other team members? They were found dead by the entrance to the ruins. I heard about it from Dixon, who found Shulk at the time. The bodies had no external wounds, but they looked starved. Perhaps the Monado rejected them, or perhaps... Riki, no. Go stay here. Riki wants to go home now. Relax, Riki. There's nothing here. The ghosts are all in your mind. Oh boy. Well... Given the whole aspect of this where it seems like the actual soul and life and stuff are completely separate from the actual body, then, you know, completely possible. But it did sound like Zanza had sucked them up and used their life force for himself, so probably not at the same time. Dunban, Riki's the hanging strings. Oh no, spiders. They are quite remarkable. It is an amazing sight. Riki, know what strings on. You do? Well, what are they? Riki not Dunban for free? Qui pro qui. That's quid pro quo, Riki. And where did you learn that? Reyn told Riki. Did he now? I suggest thinking twice before listening to him, Riki. So then, what can I do for you? Dunban tell Riki big secret. Riki not to know anything about Dunban. Please tell Riki. Why, of course. I'd be happy to. But I'm not really that interesting. That's not matter. Tell Riki what fruit Dunban not like. No, let me see. Something I just like. Fruit, right? Sweet wasabi. The sweetness invokes tears and induces terrible bowel movements. Does it? Dunban funny. See wasabi make Dunban yuck. Dunban like Riki's little fun. I see. You find this funny, do you? Well, back to the point at hand. What do you know about these strings? They caused by ether power. Riki's lesson over. I could have told you that, Riki. You tricked me. Riki wants to know about Dunban, so Riki and Dunban be friends. Well, if you put it so nicely, how can I refuse? So, do you mean the light thing in the middle? Is that what we're calling strings? Because I figured you were talking about, like, the, spider webs. Yeah, the spider webs we see up there. Yeah. Riki not want to leave home again. Yeah, these two are sort of like the closest thing to father figures, so there's an interesting dynamic between them. Ready to leave us already? You can stay here. No one will mind. Dunban not sad to Riki leave? Two hit upon better than one. I'll be fine without you, but I'm not sure about the others. Shulk will miss Riki, Reyn too. Riki's friends all sad. Riki think Dunban's sad too. I'll shed a tear for you. Dunban tell the truth? Wow, Dunban can cry. No, Riki did not want Dunban to cry. I thought you did want me to cry. No, not to cry. If Riki going to leave, then Riki want Dunban begging to stay. Riki can beg. Dunban can beg now. Beg. You are delusional, Riki. Besides, it's inevitable that we'll each go our own ways eventually. Really? Oh no, not good. Riki wants to stay with friends, but want family to come with too. Dunban think Riki's selfish. I mean, you're not selfish, you're just trying to ask the impossible. Riki not selfish, thank you. But Riki wants cake and eats it. So Riki figured out the best way. Come on then, out with it. Riki, Oka, and lit upon, I'll move to Dunban's house. Then in future, Fiora and Shulk come too. Reyn can come too sometimes. If Melia and Sharla come, Riki and friends have a big party. Let me get back to you on that. My house is fairly small and you wouldn't like the beds. Let's agree to go back to our own homes for now, okay? Riki like Riki's idea better. Dunban should listen more. Oh, Riki no. Dunban built bigger house. Let me guess. You can get me a good loan to pay for that work. Wait, Dunban tried to be funny. Riki not like Dunban's joke. Riki invites everyone back to Dunban's house. This is Riki's joke. I look forward to them cohabitating in the future. And obviously, these two are probably the quintessential pairing up between. For each other, basically. Can I tell you something? When I heard you call Chuchu kid, it made me smile. It did? I thought you were gonna shot at me or something. No, actually, when you got angry at Chuchu, it reminded me of Ghetto. That's why it made me smile. Ah, so it's about Ghetto. Hey, between me and Ghetto, who would win in a fight? Ooh. Early in the relationship, technically. No, if we're being serious about this. Ghetto's a sniper. Snipers are strong, but... Well, actually, you know what? Let's base this on the fact that we had, we have an actual appreciable situation where Reyn had a fucking gun to his face about 5 feet away via Dixon, and he didn't even, pay attention to it. Despite being a defensive supposed powerhouse, he wasn't even paying the fuck attention. So Ghetto. Oh, great, Sharla. That's really nice of you, Sharla. He's the best shot in Bionis. He'd snipe you before you had time to tie your shoelace. Oh, come on, Sharla. In a straight-up fight, no one can beat me. True. A punch from you would send anyone to the A&E for a week. Anyway, who's gonna start a fight with the mighty Reyn? Well, there's some kind of. Someone I've never won a fight against. Oh. I know. A girl beat you up. Alright, I admit it, it's Fiora. I don't stand a chance against her. It's been years of humiliation. I'd start winning and she'd cry and run off to Dunban. I can guess how that turned out. I used to give Ghetto a 1-4-2. Actually, he always gave in. Are all guys that soft on girls? All you need to know is this. Girls always win, right? Always. But it's easier when the guy's as kind as you or Ghetto. Me? Kind? I mean, thanks. That's the first time anyone's ever called me then. You sure? Reyn, I'm complimenting you. Here, shut up and be grateful. Got it. This feels like a fight with Fiora. Let's quit while we're ahead. I'll take that as a good sign, Reyn. You better, because we'll probably have a few more like this. Yeah, about 2, exactly. What's up, Sharla? I look at the colony, and all I can think of is how things used to be. Back when you lived in Colony 6, you mean? Before all this happened?
Yeah. I think about what Colony 6 was like back then. And then I remember the state it's in now, and it breaks my heart.
Well, it's gone a long way. It'll all be fine.
Fine? Fine? You think the reconstruction is going to be easy?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
It's okay. They all know you're out here fighting for them. You listen here, Reyn. If I'm out here fighting, that means I'm not back there helping out. Let me put it this way. You want to help out with the reconstruction, right? Well, the fighting so the world can achieve peace. In a way, that means we're reconstructing the entire world. Reyn, think about it. Unless we have peace, there's no point in even rebuilding Colony 6. It could all just come crashing down again. I see your point. It's funny how I never seem to get the simplest of things.
I know, right? So you think it's all your fault or something.
Let go of all that guilt and things will be much clearer. It's true, I do feel guilty. But honestly, I still don't think I'd have figured this out on my own. That's all down to you. Stick your head in the sand and all you get is sand in your eyes. From now on, don't hold it in. You can talk to me about anything. Treat me like a punching bag if you want. You know, a punching bag for talking to. It's too kind, Reyn. Thank you. I think I will punch you a few times, though. I look forward to sparring with you. Great. If there's one thing I can do, it's take knocks on the head. That's basically my job. Wait, are you talking about actual sparring now? Because I'm up for that, too. Oh, and guess who's not going to win? It's not going to be Reyn. It's never going to be Reyn.
A wistful glow. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of these in the right order. Between everyone that I've done.
This ether lamp. It's like the ones in Taffer Cave. You mean the ones on the route between our two colonies? Those would have been put there by the people from Colony 6. Learn something new every day. You see the yellow glow? That's because the lamp uses electric ether crystals.
Didn't know that either. I guess some days you learn 2 new things. He learns this after he's done with school, mind you. I do know that the electric type crystals glow the brightest. As in, he learns that he can learn 2 things in a day, you know. After he goes to school.
Bingo. Once upon a time, replenishing lamps with fresh ether was my job. It was my very first job, actually. I used to follow the route all the way down to the ether mine.
Must have been tough.
Not really. It wasn't that bad. I just kept my eyes on the prize. Othoron was, used to give me a pretty good reward whenever I finished.
Oh yeah? What did he give you?
Small ether crystal shard. Not big enough to give out any energy on its own. But when I had enough, I combined them to make a cartridge.
Ah, you could do that back then? Wow, that's some talent. When Shulk asked me to do gem crafting, he ends up hating me.
Oh. Colony 6 relies on its ether mining. We grow up with it. So ether and manipulating it to make things comes naturally. Thinking about it brings back so many memories. I collected crystal shards of all different colors. Then I tried mixing them together. I thought I might be able to make an entirely new color of crystal. I combined things like,
crystals and glow moss. Oh my.
Well, if we want to, like, be smart... is this supposed to be him being, like, not knowledgeable? So, yeah. Actual ones, basically. Yeah, things like that. If you mix yellow and blue paints, you get green, right? So I figured it had to be the same for ether crystals, so I tried it out. Did you get it to work? I had a go at doing something like that once. Taking bits of different crystals and mixing them all up. Then Shulk started shouting at me for wasting all our good crystals. So I just kind of gave up. I guess it's different in Colony 9. You don't have a limitless supply of crystals like we do, or seemingly limitless. Migeto and Juju used to experiment all the time, but if the color is different, forget it. All you get is a pile of soot. Funny, isn't it? Only a small difference and things don't mix well. Like men and women.
Wait, what? Where did that come from? We were talking about ether crystals. I was... yeah, that's sort of out of nowhere.
It's this place. I just can't help thinking about certain things. It's the ether mine, so you can't help but thinking about the differences in sex and gender. I learned so much from Gedo about rifles, cartridges, fighting,
also sex and gender.
only I could turn back time. Don't be so down on yourself. All that frowning is gonna give you wrinkles. Not the nicest way to put it, but I can see what you're getting at. Sorry, Reyn. I guess I'm not really acting like myself. But talking to you like this makes me feel calm somehow. I don't suppose what you're supposed to be... I don't even know what you're supposed to be apologizing for. But whatever it is, doesn't even matter. Now, how about we try mixing up some different color crystals? We could be the first... we could be the... My goodness. We could be the first people ever to create a new crystal. A new color. Maybe now's not quite the right time for that. But one day I'll teach you all there is to know about ether crystals. You can handle them with care, like a woman's heart. Ouch. I get the feeling this stuff's never gonna be my forte. Women or crystals. Yeah, that is a bit of a... She never really brought up why that was relevant, that whole part of it. I guess she was more thinking of just her relationship with Gedo because of the connection. More than anything. Okay, so for these last couple, I think I'm going to trade off since they each have 2 left. So close, yet so far. I remember. I would have never guessed you were Princess Melia. I'm sorry I hid it from you. I was waiting for the right time to tell you, but it never came. I should have figured it out from the way you dress. I dress differently from other girls. She does have a much more regal aspect to her design and clothing, which actually it's part of the reason I sort of like her most of her extra outfits the best out of basically every character. Yeah. That's not a bad thing. Really? That is quite a relief. I don't really know what other girls wear, so I was worried. Clothes really aren't that important. I like you just the way you are. You could even be a princess, a papa, or even from a crazy alien world. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be the real twist at the end. Everyone's an alien. I'd still be a friend. I always will be. Also, do you even have a premise of aliens? What do you think about space? How does that work in this world? If you keep talking like that, you'll get back in my good books. But I do wonder what it would be like if I were not a princess. Nothing would change. I suppose not. I'd most likely still have met all of you and traveled with you. But I do not know, Shulk. Sometimes I look at everyone and get very jealous. You do? Why? Everyone is so at ease with each other. They get to be themselves. I was brought up as a member of the high anti-imperial family. But you're not stuck in the stuffy palace anymore. You're free now. So go on, show it off. Do something really crazy. It'll be our secret. You mean right now, in front of you? No, I'm too embarrassed. I can't. Don't make me joke. You don't have to. It's fine. But give it some thought. I shall take your advice into consideration. And maybe one day you'll see me do something crazy. Ooh. Is that ominous? I don't know if that's ominous. Ooh, what would Melia think is crazy? Shulk, can I ask you a favor? Just a little one. Absolutely. If you think it's something that I can help with, I mean. Yes, it has to be you. This sounds important. What do you need me to do? I wonder. When I get my real body back. Well, they did mention that it might be possible. Oh, is there something special you want to do? Yeah, I want to come back here and hang out with you. It'd be great, will you come with me? I'd love to. Why is this a downheart thing? It would be really nice to come here again. Oh, is she chickening out, is that it? Despite me trying to commit to it. Oh, it'll be wonderful, Shulk. We'll see this beautiful shore again and just dive right in. I've thought about it too. Do we want to... I suppose there isn't a sword up there to dive from anymore. We can all come here together as soon as we finish fighting. You mean with the others? Is something wrong, Fiora? You look a little upset. Shulk, you stupid... Oh, can you just take a hint? You can't just take a hint, can you? I meant just the two of us. Oh, sorry. Yes, oops indeed. When are you going to realize a lady needs careful attention? Sorry, Fiora. I'll bear that in mind from now on. Will you? Then tell me, what should you say next? I know this one. I would be honored if you, Fiora, would accompany me here again. I'll give you a 7 out of 10. Nice try. For you, that's a pass, though. Next time you better bowl me over with a 10 out of 10. What? Well, okay. I'll do my best to put a big smile on that beautiful face of yours. I shall be waiting, Shulk. Better not disappoint. I wonder if they will actually give her body in the end back. As in the writers. You know, I forgot about it, but I wonder if the emblem can open this up too. It can! Great timing, me. What's actually in here? 96. Oh, this is the laboratories here? Oh! The thing from that cutscene! Intriguing. So this is the laboratory from this. Okay. That might be the weirdest thing of all. Because isn't this like the place of resistance? We even have the AI that was like, Melia, you're coming along great. You're exactly what we wanted out of your genetic, mingling. Yet at the same time, the place where, what was it, Lorithia and was it Lorithia? No. Yeah, whoever that fucking asshole Telethia was in their Trinity and Alvis were working. Hopes and plans. Hopes and regrets. Am I really to be the last ruler of the High Entium? Melia, No, I don't think so. I think that's unlikely. In fact, even calling me the ruler is a bit of a joke. I'm the Empress of a city of one. Wait, there's a bunch of High Entia left. You aren't the only one with Hom's heritage. Reach out to the remaining High Entia. We build the city together. Do you think it's possible? Of course, I'll help you out. You'll be fine, I know it. No one's tougher than you, Melia. No challenge seems beyond reach when you talk about it. When I look in your eyes, I feel so sure about myself. You do? Well, thanks. Shulk, when Outcome Office rebuilt, I have a personal mission. Really? What are you gonna do? I want to see if I can find any relatives of my mother. My real mother, that is. The Ham's mother? You mean the second consort? She was your birth mother, right? Yes. I only have a few memories of our time spent in the Imperial Villa. Then we can look together. You'll look for them with me? Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to pressure you. You don't even have to ask. I'd love to meet your family. Oh, God. It might take some time to track them down. Then let's ask Fiora and Reyn. The four of us can go together. We'll be sure to find them. Well, okay, Shulk. Another adventure with my friends. It would be most enjoyable. We'll always be your friends, even after you return home. I'm glad. Thank you, Shulk. You're a good friend. You're a good friend. Friend. Well, she ain't wrong about that at the very least. She ain't wrong. That's sort of how it makes me feel, though. Before the final battle. And so we have the last one. Something wrong, Shulk. You look like you're a million miles away. Shulk, you in there? Oh, hey, Fiora. What's up? Hello? I just asked you that. You feeling okay? Sorry, I was just thinking. You've been like this since we got here. You don't miss a thing, do you? Nope. And I know exactly what's been on your mind. I don't think he'd fret. You know, if I'm being real here, I don't actually think he'd fret too much over Dixon. specifically. You're worried about me. Yes, how did you know? All I could do was look at your face. I could feel the worry. Just by looking at me. That's pretty amazing. I was joking, Shulk. Thank you, though. But I've been feeling much better, so stop worrying about me. Well, if you're feeling better. Hey, Shulk, do you think I'll ever be 100% harmless again? No doubt. Of course you will. I will make it happen. I know you... Yeah, I wonder if they will give her that in the end, but... It feels like that would be... It feels like if they really did that, that would be a bit of an easy out on her situation, and, you know... Yeah... I know you think you can do it, but even you have your limits. You don't believe me? Come on. I'm not saying you're lying, Shulk. I wish you'd listen sometimes. Okay already. I'm really sorry, Fiora. I just don't want you to be worried. I know I have the power to see this through. That's my promise to you, Fiora. Really? You promise? And have you ever known for me to go back on a promise? I guess not. Thank you, Shulk. You filled me with hope. I'm glad you say that. I know it's tough, but you can never give up hope. When this is all over, and there's peace at last, you don't have to say another word. I trust you, Shulk. Well... Ace of Hearts. There it is. Okay, well, that's the last thing I'm going to be doing. I think there's absolutely nothing else I feel like doing, and I feel as though I spent so much time on this extra stuff. Way more than I was anticipating. Everything took about twice as long as I thought it would. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, next time, we finish the damn game! And then after that, Future Connected. So, I'll see y'all next time. Drive safely, everyone.